I interviewed Tobi King Bakare, who's acting in a play at Peckham Fringe, which is on at Theatre Peckham. It's a one-man play, and as well as an actor, he's also a playwright, and he actually wrote the whole play himself. From speaking to him, I understood that he feels that working class men and those from black and ethnic minority groups are underrepresented in theatre, and that's something he wants to change.
I think theatre's for everyone, but it's unfortunate that plays like this and plays that show these characters aren't in like mainstream theatres. But what I'm planning to do with this show is to invite them and for them to see a character like them that is so relatable on stage, and for them to think, you know what, theatre is for me, and to break that sort of construct and to invite them to these spaces because it's for all of us. Yeah, so I feel like with Ajani is the character's name in the play, it's very fun to play him because he is that sort of recognisable, childish, sort of like community head, sort of man sort of boy. So he's very sort of cheeky, he's charming, he's sort of funny, quite ridiculous at some point in the play. But yeah, literally, when I sort of wrote the character, it was very sort of easy because I just took him out of my place, took him out of my community. So all these boys in my area, I just sort of took traits from them and made them into one, which is Ajani. There's a lot of slang in it, there's a lot of like references that you might only get if you're working class Londoner. And I think that's purposely there so that people from my backgrounds can come to this show and feel like they can speak as well, like feel like they can sort of put their stories on stage. I think there should be, there's a lot of things that can change about the arts and theatre that would make it more accessible. But the main things for me, I think, is just a lot of more opportunity with like writers from these backgrounds. So I'm talking about all these backgrounds, not just including black, but Asian, like different religions, all these sort of like different people need to just write more and get their voices heard. And the thing is, we are here, there are writers, but it's about just creating the space for them to feel welcome and sort of providing that opportunity. I think there's other things to do with the theatre space that sometimes can make it feel a bit uncomfortable. Like even if you go to a West End theatre nowadays, you go in there and the bars are overpriced and you get crisp for like £4. Like already, someone from a working class background is feeling like this space isn't for me. Give us opportunities, do you know what I mean? Give us the space to sort of tell our stories and the space to sort of feel welcomed in a sense.